Hello and welcome to Zen Dragon Studio. I'm Abby, and today's Oracle Yoga reading is a twist to replenish flow. So the first part of the video will be an Oracle card reading to help us see our postures and our theme for our practice today. And then the second part of the video will be our yoga flow. So I really like Oracle Yoga readings because I like that they help me embody the messages that I receive from the divine. And I just find them to be a really fun way of practicing yoga and then also doing Oracle card readings. So for today's class, if you have a couple blocks, I would highly recommend having at least one block for today's flow. Other than that, you should be good to go as far as props, and we'll get into our reading. Okay, so to get into today's reading, I will be pulling cards from my Play Pause B deck for our yoga postures and from the Whispers of Healing deck for our focus, kind of more of like our focus of healing for this practice, from the Whispers of the Ocean deck for some more support, and finally from the Whispers of Love deck. All right. So we'll begin with our posture. Our posture card, and we'll look at our theme for healing, starting with the Whispers of Healing deck. From the Whispers of the Ocean. And finally, Whispers of Love. Okay, let's look at our cards. Just flip them all over. Supine twist. Oh, that one was upside down. Hydrate. Connect to source. And look to your inner strength. Alright, so let's get into our cards. So first we have our posture, supine twist. And supine twist is really good for the spine. It releases tension and it helps reduce anxiety. It's a very balancing posture for the body and the mind. This is a very restorative posture, and it's also a posture in yin, and there are many different variations to this one pose with various props and leg positions. So it's a very deep posture, but it's also very simple, and it's really good for you. It helps detoxify the body, and it's a really wonderful posture. It's usually a posture we tend to end a practice with, but from having this pose, this is definitely going to be a very more restorative yin-like practice. And then into our theme. So our first card from the healing deck for Whispers of Healing is Hydrate. And sure, this could directly be reference to hydrating yourself, but ultimately it's your body relies on you to replenish it. You're responsible for giving your body what it needs, and your body is very clear about what it needs. It's just we don't always listen, and sometimes we don't stop and really listen to what we need. We get, there's a tendency to really do. And one of my yoga teachers has said, we're not human doings, we're human beings. You are meant to just be. There's a time for action, but there is very much a time for replenishment and rejuvenation and rest. Rest is so, so essential to our body, to our mind, and to our soul. It's really essential to stop and take some time with yourself and really allow yourself to recover. If you're constantly going, and you're facing a bunch of challenges and you're not resting, you're going to burn out. If you're overextending yourself, you're going to burn out. And this can really manifest in the body. Your body will reflect your inner state, and if you're anxious, your body can reflect that through different through exhaustion and just getting sick. If we don't stop and replenish our body will shut down and basically force us to rest because it can't. It just can't keep going. We're not meant to constantly be doing things. So this is a really wonderful reminder to take the time you need to replenish yourself, not just your body, but your mind and your soul, just your entire being. We are human beings. There's a time and place for action, but there's also very much time and place for rest. Okay, and on to next card. So connect to source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. So this is really, recognizing that God, the divine universe, is our source. God is source. You are not the source of yourself. You are not the source for other people. And it's important to not take from yourself in order to give. You tap into source, and that is where you draw your energy from. And this even relates to giving to yourself. You don't need to take from your own cup to give back to yourself, because you're just taking from yourself, whereas the divine is infinite, and you are one with the divine as well. So you can connect with him, and he will help you replenish yourself. You can replenish yourself, and everything that you need is within you. It's just a wonderful little nudge from God or the divine to just really come back to him. You've been going and doing, and you've been trying to face all of these challenges alone and have been maybe burning yourself out too, but you don't need to do that anymore. He's always here for you, and it's time to just pause and come back, reconnect. And our last card. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. You already have everything you need within you. As we said from our previous card, you are one with God. God is a part of you, and everything you need is within the divine, and the divine is within you. So all you need to do is look within yourself. And we are divine beings, and therefore we are powerful, and a natural state of empowerment is also leads to a natural state of peace. Peace is our natural state of being. Fear, anxiety, that's not a natural state of being. That's not a way to live. We weren't created in fear. We weren't created to live in fear. Fear doesn't exist in God's eyes. To the divine, fear is not real. He doesn't even recognize it. It's an illusion that we've created, and our world just reflects back to us our inner state. And if we're fearful, we're going to experience a lot of hardships and challenges that further reflect back to us our own inner anxious state. It's important to place boundaries and really take back your personal power. You are empowered, you are strong, and you are divine. It's a really wonderful reminder that you are divine. You're a divine being as well. And you are a divine child of God. You can come back to God for what you need. And you don't ever need to, disconnect from Him. You do everything with God. Life is an immense struggle, and it's incredibly painful when we try to separate ourselves from the divine and from our own divinity. That was a very beautiful, beautiful reading. This, I feel, definitely for our practice today, it's going to be more, definitely restorative, maybe even more kind of on the verge of yin, with a focus of really replenishing ourselves, reconnecting with our divinity, and seeing ourselves as divine and empowered. All right, so that is our reading for today, and I will see you on the mat for our flow. All right, this is our twist to replenish flow. So go ahead and join me in a comfortable upright seated position. Please have your legs crossed, and we're going to begin with a twist. Well, most of our postures are there twists, but first one, we're going to inhale your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, bringing your left hand to your knee, your right arm back behind you as a kickstand. Just kind of go to about 40 or 50% of a twist. This is just a really gentle twist, just to warm up. Just a few breaths here. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. And inhale the arms back up to center. And exhale, switching to the left, right arm on your left knee, left hand comes behind you as a kickstand. Excuse my cat, he has decided to take a bath right now. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. 40-50% twist. Don't need to be going all the way deep into it. Just a few deep breaths here. Keeping the spine nice and long. And inhale your arms back up center. Exhale, just go ahead and set them in your lap. We're going to come into half butterfly. Forgot to mention at the beginning, I'll be timing us a little bit for some of these, so you will see me with the timer on my phone a little bit. So go ahead and extend your right leg out to the side just as wide as it feels comfortable for you, and your left foot in towards your groin. You don't need to flex your feet or anything. This is more of a yin hold, so we're going to have more of a rounded spine, a little bit more relaxed. Let's go ahead and inhale. Exhale, just walk forward to your depth. You don't have to go super deep. We're just going to be here for about 2 minutes. You just want to come forward just enough so that you really feel it. So just feel it a little bit, and then we're just going to hold here. You don't have to go super deep. You don't have to be all the way down on the floor unless that's what feels good to you. You have that much flexibility. We're just going to breathe here. Really allow all of our postures today to help replenish your energy. And take this time to really connect with your body and how you're feeling. Really become aware of what your body needs. And really honor what your body needs. Just another minute. Maybe you can go slightly deeper. If not, no worries. Just be where you're at. Know that that's okay. Just gently come back up, and we'll switch sides. So bringing your right foot in towards your groin and extending your left leg out. Inhale and exhale. Just come forward to your depth. We're here for 2 minutes. Just breathe. It's perfectly normal if your sides are a little bit different. If one is tighter than the other, just honor where you're at, honor your body, honor your sides. And gently come back up. Alright. So if you have your block, you can go ahead and bring it in. Real quick first. Let's bring our knees together. Just hug them in towards your chest for just a little bit. Our next posture is going to be a side straddle. Let's go ahead and extend your legs out just as wide as it feels comfortable to you. So essentially we're going to take our block. If you need your block, you can put it on whatever height feels good to you, and we're essentially going to rest our head in our hand and bring our other arm up overhead, just kind of gently letting the elbow rest on your head. So that is our posture. We're going to start on the right side. Just go ahead and grab your block, get it to whatever height you feel is going to be best for you. And we're going to be here for 2 minutes, and then we'll switch sides. Let's go ahead and bring your left arm up. Doesn't need to, be going super far back. Just really let it be a gentle stretch. You really just want it to be able to rest on your head. And then just come down to the side. Just 2 minutes here. The lower the level of the block, the deeper the stretch is going to be on your left side. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. And just relax. The feet don't need to be flexed. Your hand doesn't need to be grasping onto the back of your shirt. Just really letting your arm relax up against your head, and your head's just supporting the stretch. We're about halfway there. Keep breathing. Really allow this posture to be nourishing. Even if it feels a little bit challenging sometimes, if any of the postures feel this way, just breathe through it. And of course, if you're experiencing any pain, come out of it. Gently come up, releasing your arms. Maybe tilt your head from side to side. And we'll move to our left side. Bringing your block over to the left. Right arm up overhead. And elbow on your block, resting your head in your hand. And your arm on your head. 2 minutes here, that's all. Feet don't need to be flexed. Your hand doesn't need to be gripping onto your shirt. You don't need to be pulling yourself into the posture. Just allow yourself to relax in your own time. One more minute left. And gently come up, releasing the arms. Bring your legs in together. You can gently hug your knees in. Maybe do some windshield wipers, dropping your knees from side to side. Alright, we're going to move into our next posture, which is seated twist. Just go ahead and find a seat on your mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. We're going to start on the right side. So go ahead and bring your left leg in and place it on the outside of your right thigh. We're just going to stay here today. If you want a deeper stretch, you can always bend your right leg and bring your heel to your glute. But for a little bit of a gentler variation, just keep that right leg extended. So go ahead and inhale your right arm up and exhale to twist, hooking your arm around your left knee, and your left hand comes back as a kickstand. We're just going to take a few breaths here. Yes, I know, it's okay. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. We're going to flex the foot here, flex your right foot. Go ahead and come out of it and bring the left sole of the foot against your right thigh, like a seated tree pose. And we're going to go into head to knee, flexing your right foot. Inhale the arms up, and exhale to fold forward, reaching for your foot. Just a few breaths here. And inhale the arms back up. And exhale, extend your left leg. And we'll switch sides. Right leg comes in, foot goes on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale the left arm up, wrap it around your left knee. Right hand comes back as a kickstand. And gaze back behind you. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And just breathe here. Inhale, come out, bringing your right sole of the foot to your thigh, flexing the left foot. Inhale the arms up, and exhale to fold forward. Can inhale the arms back up, and exhale, extend your right leg. Just gonna sit here for just a moment. into our next posture is going to be open wing. So come down into your belly. And lay your forehead down and extend your arms straight out from your shoulders like a T. And then gently begin to roll onto your left side. You can bring your right foot behind you. It can be in front of you. You can have your right hand kind of on the mat, teepeed up. You can bring it back behind you. You can connect it to your left arm. Whatever feels good for you. Only roll over as far as it feels good to you. You don't have to come super deep into it. This is a very, very deep stretch for your pecs, your chest. Just breathe here. We're just here for 2 minutes, and then we'll switch sides. And just breathe, allowing your body to open and replenish. We're halfway, just a little bit longer. And then come out of it the way that we came, rolling back onto our belly. Bringing your right arm out to a T and gently rolling onto the right side. Your foot can come behind you or it can be in front of you. Only roll to the depth that feels good to you. You can leave your left hand on your mat, kind of teepeed up, or you can reach back behind you. Closing the eyes, we're here for 2 minutes. And gently come out of it the way that you came in. You can place your forehead on top of your palms, your hands. Just gently press yourself up into a tabletop position for thread the needle. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale the right arm up. And exhale, sweep it through, bringing your head, your right ear down to the mat. You can leave your left hand next to your face. You can extend it to the top of your mat, or you can kind of reach around for a twist and place it behind your back. So find your position and breathe here, just for a few breaths. Wherever you are, bring your left palm towards your face and gently push up. Right arm up to the sky and come back down into your tabletop. And we're just going to do the other side. Inhaling the left arm up. And exhale to sweep it through. Bring your left ear down to the mat. Keeping your right hand by your face or extended towards the top of your mat or on your back. And just breathe here. Right arm back towards your arm, bring that. Inhale to push up, lifting left arm towards the sky. And come back down to tabletop. And we will transition onto our back for our supine twist. Go ahead and lay on your back and bring your knees into the chest for just a moment. And there's a few different ways we can practice this today. I'm going to be practicing with both of my legs bent. If you want to, you can always extend one leg and then come over top. You can also do twisted roots, kind of like in an eagle pose where you're wrapping your legs together and coming over. You can utilize a bolster or some blocks to help you bring the floor closer to you. So whatever way you want to practice, gather what you need for that and come lying down on your mat. We're going to be here for 5 minutes on each side. So bring one or both knees in towards your chest and let them fall over to the right. You can keep your right hand just kind of loosely on your thighs. You can gaze towards your left hand if that doesn't cause any lightheadedness or dizziness, or you can keep your head in the center of the mat. You can have, if you have both your knees, you can have them either straight out from your hips you'll get a little bit more. You can have them straight out, or you can have them a little bit lower or a little bit higher. And just be mindful of where your placement is so that you can place them at the same height on your other side. So level with the hips, a little bit above, a little bit below. Closing the eyes and just soaking up the twist. And begin to bring your knees gently back in towards your chest. And we're we're going to do the other side, dropping your knee or knees down to the left, extending your right arm, and placing your left hand on your thighs. And we're here for 5 minutes. Make sure that your legs your options were level with the hips, slightly above, slightly below. Make sure this side you're doing the same as that you did on the other side, so that we have balance in the body. If it feels comfortable for you, you can gaze towards the right palm, so long as it doesn't cause any dizziness or lightheadedness. Otherwise, you can stay with your head, your gaze facing up towards the sky. And breathe here. Center. Hug them into your chest one final time. side for fetal position. And gently press yourself up, keeping the eyes closed into a comfortable seated position on your mat. And just take a few breaths to connect with yourself even deeper and begin to come back to the present. And be in tune with what you need. And inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Begin to open your eyes. I hope you feel very replenished and rejuvenated, and I hope you really enjoyed this practice and our reading today. If you enjoy my Oracle Yoga readings, I do offer them on my website, link in the description below if you would like to claim your own. And if you enjoyed this practice, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you in our next flow. Namaste.